Stop watching porn! I felt like that one was better than usual. Kind of tried to, breathe into my balls, so to speak. But anyhow, let's get right down to business here, as I always say, and then I keep stalling until I never actually get down to business. But serious this time. It's been, 18 months of no pornography for me. At least 18 months, 19 months, I'm not sure exactly how long. Somewhere around there, a year and a half, which is awesome. I love it, and all I can really say is do it. Get on board with this thing if you are not already. It really is a huge thing, a huge deal as far as just your life and everything. It helps so much. It's so much better living like this. I know you've got to fight through the flat lines and all that kind of stuff, which sucks, but it is so worth it in the end. It is so worth it in the end. But anyhow, recently though, I will tell you what's been going on. And I've kind of sort of talked about this before, in that this goes in the same vein as my talks on curiosity and on consistency and things like that. And more recently, what I've caught myself doing is kind of flirting with temptation. Not taking that step towards actually looking at pornography or anything like that, but getting a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. And yesterday it just kind of hit me that no, I cannot do this, even though maybe technically I can justify whatever I want to. I'm, smart enough to justify a lot of things probably. But I had this moment where I realized, I was thinking back on it. I wasn't doing it yesterday, thankfully. But I was thinking about it. I'm like, no, this cannot go on. I can't do this. This is not in line. This is not in alignment with who I'm trying to be, with the kind of man that I'm called to be, that I'm trying to be, that I want to be. And so you have to really take into account the fact that you cannot flirt with temptation. That is just asking for trouble. Even if you're tough, even if you can do all that without ever actually falling into temptation, you still have to be so serious about this that you treat the first step towards temptation with the same seriousness that you treat the last step through temptation into actual sin and failure. There's no room for, exceptions or for compromise or anything like that. And I know I've said this so much, and I know this is stuff that I already know, that I should already be, 100%, totally good with. But like I said in the last video, the main thing is not so much knowing the right thing, but consistently applying that knowledge and behaving in a way that's consistent with that. And so that's, that's my deal there, is that I've decided to stop flirting with temptation. Stop getting a little bit closer just for no reason. Stop going to the wrong places online where that option is, more available to me than it would be in the places where I actually should be, So, and it's different stuff for different people. It really is different stuff for different people. And I can't say that one website is good and another website is bad, and this one is okay even though there's this stuff available on here because it's okay for me. You really have to think about this very circumspectly. Think about this kind of from outside yourself and objectively examine what's really going on behind the scenes in your brain when you do this kind of stuff. And you just have to make up your mind that not only are you not going to fall into temptation, but you are going to absolutely refuse to even flirt with temptation, because that, like I said, is just asking for trouble. It's gotten me in trouble a lot in the past, and even now I just don't like it. I do not like it, and I know that it brings me further away from where I'm supposed to be, even if it's not outright failure, even if it's not outright, lust or unfaithfulness or anything like that. It's still wrong because it's not in alignment with, what I'm trying to do, with what I need to do, with who God has really made me to be. And so I'm cutting all that off completely. It's not even going to be a thing anymore. That's kind of my next level to this now. Now, I'll probably update you guys from time to time on all that, how that's going. I really probably should update more often, because I feel like I kind of take it for granted that, oh yes, I've, you know, quit porn for good and I just don't make mistakes anymore and I'm a perfect human being, which is not true at all. It isn't true. And so I probably should be sharing a little bit more of my story and how that continues and goes on and that kind of stuff, because I mean, I'm vulnerable. I am still 100% human, and I can fail. I don't want to say I'm not invincible, because in this context, invincibility is kind of just a choice. So yes, you can be invincible in this fight, but I'm not above the ability to sin. I'm not above the ability to fall right back to where I was before, and even further. Okay? So this is not just, you know, one day you flip a switch and that switch is locked in place and you can't go back anymore. It's not like that. This is a daily, hourly, even minute by minute, moment by moment choice that you make. And you can make it in either way, at either time. You can either make that choice to leave behind a consistent pattern of watching pornography. You know, you can leave all that behind in just a single moment. You can break all of those habits and all of that all at once, you know? You really can. And it's going to fight you every step of the way. It's going to continue to fight you after that, but it's still a choice. It's a choice that you make in a moment to turn around and start moving in the other direction. And it's the same thing the other way. If you've gone your whole life without watching porn, you can still mess that up in a moment. You can still break that and make the opposite decision in a moment. I spent the first 15 years of my life without pornography. You know, I thought I had a pretty good thing going on, and really I thought I was just above it. I thought that I didn't need to worry about it because I was just special, and that turned out to be very, very mistaken. So, anyway, getting off track there just a little. I mean, it's good stuff to know anyway, good stuff to be reminded of. Yes, this is a choice. It's always a choice. It's nothing but a choice. But the main thing for this video is do not flirt with temptation. Don't flirt with temptation, and I'll say it again. Treat the first step towards temptation the same way as you treat the last step in temptation, okay? So keep that in mind. That's it for now. Y'all have a lovely day. God bless you guys. Take it easy, but not too easy. Hop in the Discord accountability group. There's we have one of those, so check out the description. There's a link in there. One of the cool dudes set that up, and we've been using it for a while. Been having fun there. It's been great. Been just awesome, awesome community of guys there. So get into that if you aren't already. I've got a Twitter. Follow that to, you know, get inside my head. And that is pretty much it. Subscribe to this here channel, because there's going to be more stuff on the way, and it's going to be great. Just bigger and better all the time. Not necessarily bigger. I'm trying to make my videos a little bit shorter, because some of them run for way too long. But anyway, on that note, that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. See ya.